One thing a narcissistic individual relies on is your emotional reactions. A narcissist wants to convince you that your emotional reactions to their actions are the problem, when without their actions you wouldn't be having those emotional reactions. Now, narcissistic individuals do prefer positive attention, which is why they will go all out to love bomb you and treat you so well and shower you with flattery and excessive time to get that admiration in return, the validation that they're so incredible, to boost their ego. However, if they feel like they can't get that positive attention from you, they're going to go all out to find a way to wind you up so that they can get that negative reaction from you, so that they can feel like they are important to you, like they matter, like they're in control, like they can still get you going. And with a narcissistic individual, the best way to handle them is by not reacting to them. Many of them will escalate their games because they're seeking that reaction, they're seeking that validation, they're seeking to find a way to blame you so that they don't have to take responsibility for the things they do to you. Narcissists will go all out to provoke resentment and frustration and anger within you, often so that they can go running to everybody else, telling everybody else how you're jealous, you're bitter, you're crazy, so that they can get the sympathetic attention of them having to put up with you, and so that they can avoid taking responsibility for the things they've done to you. Narcissists often use subtle manipulative tactics. They do lots of different things to provoke anger within you, and anything that you notice, please do add those into the comments for people reading through. Narcissistic individuals, because they believe they are important, can simply provoke that frustration by either making you late, delaying you, stalling you, or turning up late. Especially if it's to celebrate somebody else's success, because they're envious, they're not the centre of attention. So they'll rock up late and expect everyone to be grateful that they actually showed up. Narcissists often show up late without apologising, because they feel like they're superior and they're entitled to do as they please. They can use random excuses such as blaming the traffic, blaming somebody else for holding them up, but they will not apologise genuinely for their behaviour. They go all out. It makes those around them feel disrespected. With a narcissist, being late is a power move to test your patience. The best way to handle it is either tell them 30 minutes earlier, seems manipulative. However, sometimes you have to do these things to make things work. So if it's your child's birthday and you've got to invite the other parent, tell them 30 minutes earlier in the hope that they might just actually show up on time. Lower your expectations, recognise that they will be late. So if you're waiting for the parent of your children to collect, recognise they're not going to turn up on time. They are going to be late. Set a limit for yourself on how long you are going to wait. Have it in writing what time they were supposed to be coming. And if they haven't shown up by this time, continue with the day regardless of them. When you are trying to get ready to go somewhere and your partner is sabotaging events, recognise beforehand that you might need to start getting ready earlier, because the narcissist is going to sabotage. Lower your expectations if at all possible. Make plans just to go alone. Narcissists will interrupt conversations. Many people can interrupt conversations when they've just got something to say. With narcissistic individuals, it's that repeat pattern of behaviour alongside the other behaviours. Narcissists can interrupt you, they can talk over you, they can make it very difficult for you to express your thoughts, feelings or opinions, leaving you frustrated and devalued. The best way to handle this, firstly, politely ask them to let you finish, because a genuine person will recognise, apologise, step back. With a narcissist, they'll often get offended by this. So if they want to continue interrupting you, talking over you, disengage from the conversation and let them talk to themselves. Narcissists use a ton of weaponized incompetence. They can promise to do something for you and they can do it badly, and they can stand there all sweet and innocent and claim how you just do it far better than they do. Now again, we have to have a level of expectations, because people don't all do things the same way we would do things or we would like things done. With a narcissist, it's intentional, it's repetitive. They pretend that they can't do things properly, and they don't make the effort to learn or to at least try their best. Even if it isn't to your standard, at least try their best. Instead, they'll feign ignorance. They will mishandle things. They will get out of doing chores, or they will organise tasks poorly on purpose to get other people to do it for them. The best way to handle this is lower your expectations so you're not frustrated, and refuse to fix their mistakes. Refuse to redo the task for them. Set clear expectations of responsibilities and stick to them. Narcissists will go all out to withhold information that you need to be aware of. They can conveniently forget, to share key details of events or information, creating confusion and stress, and then claim that, well, I told you last week, even though you know full well they didn't. They're going to go all out to gaslight you. The best way to handle this is ask for clear communication and make sure that it's in writing. And if they refuse, recognize the game that they are playing and lower your expectations of their ability to understand you. Narcissists will often make last-minute changes to plans. Narcissists often like to change plans at the last minute to keep everybody else on edge, to keep everybody else second-guessing, to cause disruption, to cause stress. Refuse to adjust to their last-minute changes and maintain your original plans to keep your sanity. Narcissists will ignore boundaries. They feel entitled to do as they please, and they will happily walk all over your boundaries. They will happily violate your boundaries. They will happily test your limits and get offended whenever you say no to them. The best way to handle this is to continue to reinforce your boundaries. Don't back down. Stand your ground safely and consistently, and limit time that you spend with those who disrespect you. Narcissists will give those backhanded compliments. They'll give those subtle insults. They will come round to your home and offer to help you clean, so it looks like they're being helpful, but they're actually subtly dismissing your ability to take care of your home. They use compliments laced with insults, and they go all out to undermine your confidence. And it's frustrating because more often than not, you can see what they're doing, but those around you can't. And if you call them out, the narcissist twists it as to how they're just trying to be helpful. They're just trying to support you. How can you be so mean and dare to attack them? The best way to handle this when they offer you that backhanded compliment is to recognize the behavior, not take it personally, learn not to take it personally, recognize it's due to who they are as a person, trying to put you down so that they can feel better about themselves. Respond neutrally, just say okay. Even thank them to confuse them. Oh, thank you, yes, I'd much appreciate that. Would you like to go and clean that now? And just see whether they're actually willing to do it for you in front of everybody, because most narcissists will stand there gobsmacked because they weren't actually offering. They were just looking to put you down in a subtle, covert way. Refuse to engage with them emotionally. By recognising these tactics and other tactics that narcissists play to provoke frustration and anger within you can help you maintain control of your emotional reactions and set boundaries to protect your well-being, so that the narcissist can no longer get under your skin and no longer get what they want from you. They might still be able to get under your skin and cause that frustration and resentment and anger, and you might want to just go straight and punch them straight in the nose. However, this is just going to make you look bad and the narcissist gain the sympathetic attention, which is why it's always best to retreat, rethink, and then only respond if you need to do so once you have calmed down. You can't stop someone provoking those feelings within you. However, you can learn the strategies to not react to them, because by reacting to a narcissist in a negative way, you're giving them the power. You're giving them what they want from you. Thank you very much for watching. Thank you very much to all the returning subscribers and your continued support with the channel. It's greatly appreciated. If you are new to the channel, I'm Elizabeth Shaw. This channel is all about narcissistic behaviour to give you more understanding of the people you might be dealing with within your life, how to handle yourself around those people if you cannot go no contact, and different methods to find what works for you to help you understand and overcome narcissistic and emotional abuse. If you do find the information helpful on the channel, please do subscribe. If you are looking for further help and support in understanding and overcoming narcissistic and emotional abuse, I do have several online guides available, and those teachable links are in the video description. If you're looking for someone to speak to, I have partnered with BetterHelp, and their sponsored link is also in the video description. I do also have several books out on Amazon. I have How to Create Boundaries around those who have no respect for your boundaries, Healing from Narcissistic Abuse, a guided journal for recovery and empowerment, 15 rules to deal with narcissistic people if you cannot go no contact, How to Stay Sane and Break the Chain, relatively new book, Hilarious and Horrifying Narcissistic Memes and Their Meanings, which are all the quotes and memes that I've shared over social media over the past few years and the meanings behind them. And then a Narcissist Handbook, which is the ultimate guide to understanding and overcoming narcissistic and emotional abuse. And I do have a new book coming out shortly, which is going to be the first in a series of 3 books, Behind the Mask, The Rise of the Narcissist, which should be out by the end of this month. I'm just proofreading and editing it now. They are all available on Amazon if anyone would like to take a look at those. Thank you very much for watching. Go out there and create the day that you deserve, because you do deserve to have an amazing day. Bye.